Good evening, guys. We are starting part 7 of the lesu 374 build. Part 6. We got cut off. The camera shut off on me. I didn't even realize it got shut off. And so we're starting right from there, except for I got these mounted. We left off planning to mount the 2 top ESCs, which I've done. It's just sticky backing them on there, and the 2 switches are in between there. Right here, this one's for this one, this one's for that one. Those are the on and off and programming switches. However, this one doesn't have a program button, but this one does, and these 2 do. But these 2 have already programmed. This one I don't know if I need to program yet. We'll have to read on. And I got it screwed in, mounted in there. So that, I believe, concludes step 46. And yeah, step 47, mounting it into the lower house there. So we're going to be moving on to step 47, and that is the servos and the valve block and screwing all those in. That I'm going to film the whole thing of. A lot of guys might want to see how that's done. So we're going to set this down now for a while. We're done for this for a minute or 2 or 10 or 20. And I already had the parts out because didn't realize the camera was out. So we're starting over here. Here's the valve block. Right there. That's a nice piece of work. 6 valves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 valves. 6 servos. Before you mount these servos, you want to hook these up to a radio transmitter or servo setter thing if you got one of those. I don't have one of those. I just hook it up to a receiver, and I make sure that these are all centered in the neutral position. Because you don't want these off center, because if they're off center and you put this thing together, what's going to happen is when you turn on the radio, the servo will go to center, but that valve will be turned. It'll be in an open position. You don't want that. When you turn on that radio, you want that valve in the centered position, so the valve is closed both directions. So make sure that these are all in neutral or centered position. That means the same thing, neutral or centered. That's very important. So enough of that, and then I've already put the grub screws into the, I guess you would call that a servo horn as such. It's a big brass. It's got a half moon on this side, and it fits around the gear on this side. Just like so. Fits right on there. Let's take a look at this valve. The half moons are all, the flat is all straight down. I don't know if you can see that on there. Get the light on here. But the flat part is on the very bottom, like flat with this. All 6 of them. So that must be their neutral position, I'm assuming, and I believe that is. So, how do we do that? This servo mounts this way. So if we put the half moon straight down at 12 at 6 o'clock, right there, we should be in the neutral position. And then we want to just tighten our I put thread lock on these grub screws, set screws. And we want to tighten the other one. Tight. Okay, there's one. So we're going with the flat spot down at the 6 o'clock position, right here. Right there. You can kind of tell it's in the 6 o'clock because the wrench lines up with that tab on those ears right there. Kind of an aiming spot. Two. Put the servo down here. Oops, wrong way. Right there. Right there. Should be dead center. Okay. If you ever have any questions about this, just let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer them the best I can. You're getting into the hydraulics. It's getting, kind of serious here. Everything's got to be just so-so. 6 o'clock right there. And if I don't have the answer, somebody else on YouTube will probably have the answer. And Lord knows there's a lot of videos out there on this stuff. The problem I find on when I'm looking up stuff on YouTube, when I have a question about how to do something, you might find it, but you find them, they don't have any narration. There's no voice. It just kind of just a scan of the video. So they're not telling you any details with a human voice, I hate that. And that's why I do my videos. I kind of like to talk and let you know what's going on, what's happening, what I'm doing, why it's happening. So I really hope that these videos will help. If somebody's building this kit and they have a question, they can fall back on the video and maybe hopefully get their question answered. We're doing the last one here, and we're going down to the 6 o'clock right there. Right there. There. These don't gotta be overly tight. They gotta be tight, but not overly tight, because it doesn't do much. It's all it's doing is turning a little valve. It doesn't have to be super tight, like fart tight, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's that. Those are on. Next, we're going to be sliding in the servos. And I guess that's where what we're doing right there on this page. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Let's go with number 1 here. Should wiggle right in there. Kind of a tight spot with that right there. There it goes. How many screws are they using? 2 on each one. Yeah, 24. 2 on each one. I've seen them use just one there and one kitty corner. But, this one here is going to be 2. I don't think I'm going to put Loctite on these. I think I'll just do 1 screw in each one for now, and then I'll get off, when I get off camera, I'll finish putting all the screws in. Kind of feel that thing snap right in place there. Just had to push on it just a little bit. But that is very important. Make sure your servos are centered or in the neutral position. Pretty zero tolerance fit, I'm finding out. There it goes. Just had to kind of get it just right where it would slide on. Like I said, I'm just putting 1 screw in it for now. Finish screwing them in as when I get off camera there. I was thinking the other day when I was laying in bed how cool it would be to have Bluetooth servos. You could get rid of so much wire. Oh man, I don't like the wiring. Wouldn't that be something? Bluetooth servos? That'd be freaking cool. They might even have something like that I don't know about. That would be awesome. Might be somebody out there working on that idea right now. You never know. Okay, those are in. The next thing we're going to do is mount it to its bracket. You know, I might as well just get these screws in there. It's not taking that long. It's not gonna. I mean, what else are you going to do? You're not doing nothing anyway. You're sitting here watching a video. Might as well just watch. This isn't taking that long. Then I can be done with this. That's the top part. I had two servos go out on my dozer. It's been a while back, but boy, what a chore getting that servo block out of there. My God. You got to turn it over, pull the belly pan off, and it's actually bolted to the belly pan. If I remember right. Anyway, I had to pull the belly pan off the dozer, and it was a major job just to change the servo, or the two servos. Even one would have been the same job. Yeah, that's not a fun job. Working on that dozer is a chore, because right now that thing weighs 63.1 pounds, and it's a job working on that thing when you got to do something like that. Two more after this one and we got it, and we can go to the next step. I know this part's kind of boring, sorry. Reese's, not sorry. You guys have seen that commercial. Alright. Okay, there's that. And we're going over to H13 as the part number. It looks like we need a valve or a hydraulic line hookup here. Okay, which is going, looks to me like they've already got it in here. Right here. That's where it's showing. Am I seeing that right? 6.4 times 1 right there. And the other side's got those 2 lines on it. And I think they've already got them in there. So omit that step. But we got to get that. And M36s, I think that's what this is. Yeah. We need, says 6 of those. Okay. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me get the bracket. Here's the bracket. Orientation. Looking at this photo, this sketch, that slot is towards these nipples here. So it goes like this, is what I'm seeing there. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. 5 screws holding that on. Wow. Why do they show 6? I don't see the other 2 screws, or the other single screw. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says times 6. I don't know. Typo. So then screw right into there. There are 6 holes here. Oh, I see it. I think that's the edge of it right there, that 6th screw. You just barely see it there. They should have a line going to it. Okay, so we're right, correct? We got the slot towards the nipples. Okay, we're going that way. Put a little bit on here. That will do. Oh, you dog. That one started. This one over here. That one started. Okay. Going. Twist, twist, tight but not far tight. My boss used to tell me that when we were wrenching on one of the scrapers or the dozers or something. I want that bolt fart tight. Used to crack me up. What a funny guy. So that's that. M35s. 4 of those apparently, because I don't see a listing here for those. M35s, 4 of those to mount this in the back of the lower house body. M35s. These are M36s. So I gotta go find the house body. Oops, sorry. Bumping the camera there. There's that. M35. M38. Was it M5? M35. M3. I don't see them. Okay, guys. I'm gonna have to pause and find out where the screws are for that. Let's see. I don't know how to pause this thing. I don't see them. Let's see, M35s over here. Not in this hydraulic bag by chance, no. And I didn't leave any bags over here. M35s. M35s. Real short screws. About the same thing as the 6, it looks to me. I don't see an M35 over here. Okay, this is getting boring. We'll just use 4 of these M36s. So I got to get the house back over here. I'm going to need some more of that. We need to move that. That thing's big. Let's see. So we're going to set that right there. Like so. Move that fan wire out of the way. All the wires are out of the way. Take a look at the instructions. I think it just drops right straight down in there. Just like this. Yeah. Okay. So this goes right down in there. Like that. Let's put that screw. You dog. Wish you guys could have seen that. That was a freaking trick right there. That was cool. Actually, those M36s are just long enough. Here, let's this is slotted so it can go left or right a little bit. I'm going to go with kind of in the middle. But I don't want to tighten it until I get those two in. So, let me get here where I can see. Go that way. There. There. That's a lot of valve block. Compared to the 360? Wow. Crank her down. Crank her down. Crank her down. Last one. There. Okay, the valve block is in with the servos attached. And just realized what that bracket's for. This little cross member bracket right here. I think I just realized what that's for. You're going to run your hoses up through that. It's going to kind of keep them together, I believe, because there's a slot there. And you can see it kind of right there. Just kind of wondering what that bracket was for. So that concludes step 48 out of 77. Next is the pump. How long are we into this video? Minute-wise, it does not tell me. On my phone it tells me how long. But we've been on here a while. We're going to call it good there. And we'll do the next video installing the pump. The pump that hard line. And looks like the oil cooler on step 50. And looks like possibly running some lines maybe. I guess that's what that's showing us. Doesn't say any links or anything to make, or what size tubing. I know there's two different size tubing. I think there's a 4mm and a 6mm over there. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, that's more fans. I actually already did this step. And then the rest of it is mounting the upper decks to the bottom of the house. And then after that, mounting the cab to the bottom of the house. And then mounting this side panel to the side of the house. That's on 54. So we got some stuff to do yet. There's the side catwalks. Shows how to mount those on the side of the excavator. And then we're going into the boom and all that fun stuff. So we're going to stop on 48 and continue later on the next video with step 49. Hope you liked the video. Hope wasn't too boring. I kind of thought maybe this was important to show this, how to make sure that these are centered before you install them. That's really important, or you're going to be scratching your head if you don't. So when you're ever putting one of these together, make sure you center your servos and then mount them. If you accidentally turn one a little bit by chance, recenter it. Don't go, oh, it only turned that much, and turn it. No, don't do that. Recenter it with the radio. Trust me. Okay. And that's it. I hope you guys are liking the build. I know I've gotten a lot of nice comments from all you guys out there that are watching. I appreciate it very much. I'm trying to put as much detail into the videos, enough narration into the videos, enough about what we're doing, what's going on, how we're doing it. It's just good information sometimes. So anyway, we'll catch you on build part 8 coming up. Thank you guys for watching. We'll talk to you on the next video.